What is up, you guys? Welcome back to our flip here on Temple Street here in Chandler, Arizona. We have had some ups and downs with this property already, so let's get inside. Let me show you what's going on. I'll show you some of the problems that we ran into, things that are unexpected, but hey, shit happens. Let's go check it out. So as we're entering into the house, the first thing that you'll notice is demo is essentially all done. It's wrapped up. The floors are fully gone, but check this out. Let's go over here on this side. Look at this, fully open. This was not in our original plan. If you guys saw in the first video, we were gonna keep everything relatively the same. We had a wall where you can see actually the openings coming up here. We blocked off a lot of the rest of the house, and we were going to leave it that way just because we don't want to spend too much on the budget. Push came to shove, we thought it looked a little bit too funky, and we decided let's just actually take it all out and let's do an entire new layout, and it really opened everything up so much. The new layout of this kitchen is going to be a stove right here. Here's our center point for this wall. Stove right here for 30 inches, and then we're gonna do a 36-inch 2-drawer pull, so that way we can put all of our pots and pans, all of our appliances on each side. Microwave over the top centered with some uppers, and then flip around on this side. This is where our fridge is going to be going. We're going to do a wall of cabinets all the way over with the fridge, and then we're going to do an island similar to the island you saw over at Hannibal. It's gonna be right here. The sink is gonna be centered up with the stove, about 7 feet long, and then we're gonna have cabinets on the other side as well. So it really makes the kitchen area a lot more inviting because now we have a dining space. We have a little nook area over here, and it's not too far, and it's not really too separated from the actual living room itself. So really like how we decided to make these changes here. But one of the things I want to point out, and one of the problems that we ran into with this project, was we had plumbing running all the way down to where this rebar is. That's where the sink originally was. So when they took all that out and everything was demoed, over the weekend, one day, we don't know exactly how it happened, one of the pipes burst, something failed, and it ended up shooting water, high pressure, straight up here into the ceiling. All the drywall got soaked, it ended up collapsing in. It filled up this whole house with water. We had about 2 to 3 inches of water throughout the entire house. Think about how much of a hazard that is with all of these wires dangling, right? So big hazard, big issue there. And because it's so hot, it's 110 degrees, the humidity in here was crazy, and it started to make all the drywall bubbles. So our drywall line item, which was about $900, just went up to about $5,500 on this project. So could it have been worse? Yes. I'm glad nobody got hurt. We didn't know that was gonna happen. Realistically, it looks like we just had a pipe fail. It is what it is, but we were able to get it solved really fast. It's all about finding solutions right after that. So once we figured out that the whole place was covered with water, we had our carpet guy come out. He was able to vacuum all the water out, set up some fans, dry this whole place out in just a matter of a couple of hours. So we got everything handled, and we can be back on track. So let's keep checking out the rest of the house. So as we go back into our living room area, you will see we still have our popcorn ceilings. These are about to get scraped, but they already cut our holes for us getting our recessed lighting in. We want to make this place super bright, super luxurious feeling, and we also have our fans. We're gonna have a huge drop-down fan. And most houses I do, it's 52-inch fan when it comes to the actual bedrooms. But when we have a big space like this, and when we have the vaulted ceilings, I'm usually gonna go with something that's gonna be closer to maybe a 62 or a 72-inch fan, something that's big. We want it to fill the space. That way it looks big and grand. Again, you've seen me say in other videos, I like things to be bigger when it comes to the finishes that we're doing. If I can fit things in here that are gonna be bigger, it's just gonna make it look more luxurious. Having this extra light that's already coming in, it's fantastic. Let's check out the bathrooms. So the first bathroom we're gonna check out is the hallway bathroom. And this one also still, like the rest of the house, had a ton of water damage. We had our drywall guy come out here and really point out all the issues that we're having. A lot of people wouldn't replace this drywall because they're trying to save on the budget, but what he's telling us, and we wanna trust our experts, we wanna trust our crew members, we wanna trust what they have to say. He's like, hey, this is really gonna start bubbling. All the moisture got in here. You can see all the paint peeling. So there's certain areas of this where we should really get rid of some of the drywall and patch it up and just do it the right way. So that way we're not dealing with this once we have everything painted. We don't have to come back and redo the whole thing all over again. Just get it done the first time. Eliminate the headaches. If there's a problem, solve the problem, and then move on. Don't wait to make a decision on that problem. Make the decision now and just continue to move on. When it comes to this bathroom, we're just gonna do a tub insert. On this side, we already have the tub at the front, and we're gonna tile all the way up. What tile do you guys think we're gonna be choosing? High probability it's going to be the 2.5 by 8 white Chloe tile that you've seen in almost every single house we do. Again, this is a rinse and repeat process. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're making this as easy as possible for everybody involved. We're making it easy for the crews. We're making it easy for Michael and Anno. We're making it easy for me. Nobody has to make extra decisions. That way we can focus on the tasks at hand. We can actually solve the problems that are coming up, like this whole house flooding. I can go work on getting more deals and raising more money so we can do more deals. That's the ecosystem that we're trying to create. And if we have something that's working, if we have houses that are selling because people like the finishes, why are we gonna change it? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. Let's check out the primary. So coming into the primary, there's a couple things that I want to point out with this. We have cracks that all came up. You can see more cracks over here on this side. And it's all because of the humidity and the moisture from all the water sitting in here. I'm telling you, when Anna found out that this place had flooded, 110 degrees, all the water's rising, it's hitting the ceiling. So it was just like, it was raining in here almost. Drywall budget went up a ton, but we're gonna be okay. Luckily we had the spread and we had the margin. Let's check out the bathroom though. In here, in the bathroom, we made some changes. We had our tub in here. What we're gonna end up doing is closing in this window area. We do not need to have this window as much as we love this cool little cactus design, which we don't. We're going to do a really cool fluted tile. It's almost like a wood look tile that's fluted on this back wall. And then we'll do our 5x5 white Chloe tile on each side. That way it has a really cool look to it. And then we are most likely going to be doing a 2-inch round penny tile on the ground all the way throughout, going through bedrosians. It's a high-end tile. If you guys with those hookups, make sure you guys are hitting me up on those. You can see that they moved the drain. We had the drain originally down here in this spot because it was a tub, but now that it's going to be a shower, we want to have the drain centered. Can we do technically a long rectangle drain on this side? Yes, but it really comes down to the sloping. Does it make more sense to slope this entire thing? In this case, it was less expensive to just move the drain. We chose to move the drain. That's exactly what we did. This is a really weird layout. I don't know if you guys remember on the first one, the entire vanity space wrapped all the way around. So we've decided to move all the vanities to just this side. So that way we can pop a 60-inch double vanity, 2 lights on this side, or we might even just do 1 large light. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. So you can walk in, you have way more space. You can get into your big walk-in shower with your glass door. You come out, you have your vanity right here. It just really maximizes the space. And that's what we're trying to do. It's also gonna give people a wow factor when they first walk in. It's just gonna look way bigger because not so much wall space is taken up as well. So let me know what you guys think about this. Let's go check out some of the other bedrooms and then we'll go to the backyard so we can wrap this up for you. Coming into the bedroom, bedrooms are typically not too exciting. There's not a lot to show, but one of the things I wanna point out, again, I know we're really hammering on it and it's because shit happens. This place flooded out. There was bubbling like this. You can see I can actually push into it. It's all dry and crunchy now. And it's gonna be a problem when it comes to our benzers. So this is the furthest away from where that water is actually happening. So just to give you guys some insight on that, like that's how far all the water flooded out this whole house. Again, it was 2 to 3 inches deep. That sucks. Not a fun call to be getting on a Sunday morning, but shit happens. It's okay. We're gonna work through it. We're gonna get these things replaced. We're gonna get this stuff changed out. All is gonna be well. Keep moving forward. And then the last bedroom, I don't think we really had too much damage. I'm sure we'll have to do some drywall touch up. There's stuff that obviously the drywall guys are gonna see that I'm not gonna see, but we will be making sure that we still get all of our new outlets and switches, new plate covers, all that kind of good stuff. Luckily, I don't see too many issues with this area, but let's go check out the backyard. I mean, shoot, look, we got a patio. How awesome is this, right? So if you guys remember, they had this all walled off. They used it, I don't know if it was a kid's daycare. It kind of smelled like pee. It was really hodgepodge. It looked really funky and it made the house super, super, super dark. So I'm really glad that we took the walls out. It wasn't permitted. So it was either go through the permit process, which we don't want to do, or just take the whole thing out. And look how big this backyard feels now. I mean, holy smokes. We have this huge grass area. We're gonna bring all the grass back. We actually just called our landscaper, so he'll be coming out here. There used to be a big old trampoline and a bunch of junk back here. We were gonna list this for $4.99. With some of the issues that we ran into, we're gonna try to maybe bump the price to maybe $5.10 to see if we can snag that. But in today's market, I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to push those price points. We'll see what happens. This is a super high in-demand area. I'm hoping we can still get away with it. We'll see what happens. We always gotta be testing the market. That's why it's important that we're doing volume as well, is because we have the opportunity to consistently test and test and test and test the market, see what's working, see what's not working. Can we push the price points? Do we have to sell under market value? What do we need to be doing? That's why it's always good to be moving forward and pushing forward and doing as much volume as we possibly can. Plus it keeps everybody fed, keeps the crews busy, keeps everybody busy. It's all good stuff. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think? What do you think about the backyard? Do you think we made the right decision by removing all those additional walls, giving them a nice covered patio, bringing back all of this grass, trying to make it as easy as possible? You guys let us know in the comments. Now it's really hot, so let's get back inside and let's wrap this whole thing up for you. Overall, this project is moving and shaking. We ran into some issues, but we're overcoming those issues. So everything is going fantastic. We lost only about a week with all those issues that came up. So we are really hauling ass on this thing right now. So we're gonna be finishing up our drywall, scraping the ceilings, finishing up electrical. That stuff should all be knocked out this week, which is really, really great. And then we're gonna be putting our floors in, our cabinets come in at the very end of the week as well. Like this is gonna get moving pronto. If you guys wanna see more videos just like this, make sure you guys are commenting, liking, and subscribing to this channel. Hit the bell icon, make sure that you're getting notified next time a new video is coming out so you can see what the final product of this house on Temple looks like. In the meantime, we got our floors here. We're gonna get everything else installed and we will see you on the next video.